Good morning. It is Tuesday, August the 12th, Missoula, Montana. It's early. What time is it right now?
7:07.
7:07. We're up early, in part because we kind of have a longer day today. We're going to be traveling through Lolo Pass, which is in southwestern Montana and travels into Idaho. And it's kind of a higher mountain pass and curves and turns, so it's going to take us a little bit longer. But the other reason, too, it's supposed to be unmercifully hot today. Walla, which is our destination, I think is supposed to be 102, 103. I think the heat index has it over 110. And even at the summit of Lolo Pass, which I think is in the 5,000 to 6,000 foot range, it's going to be like 95 degrees. So we're hoping to get a lot of our traveling done early this morning. Had a great stay in Missoula, a nice dinner last night at the Iron Horse, Iron Horse Bar and Grill, something like that, right?
And we didn't go on them, but when we got here, we found that there was water slides at this Fairfield Marriott by the airport.
Yeah, water slides at a hotel. I guess that's kind of a thing. Well, the kids certainly were enjoying it, and maybe if we'd known about it earlier or had been a little younger, we would have partaken in them. But nonetheless, nice stay here, right across from the Harley-Davidson dealer, by the way, that happens to be closed on Mondays, and so we missed out on that. But anyway, it's been a nice day here, and the riding the last couple of days has been absolutely glorious. In part, well, the main reason is because the riding has been glorious. Montana is a very beautiful state to travel through. Have done it many times. Lots of wonderful things to see, but also too, I think part of it is at least the fact.
First time on the motorcycle.
Yeah, first time on the motorcycle. But I think part of it's also the realization that this trip's kind of winding down, and I think we've just been kind of taking in every last mile that we can and just enjoying that. So taking off here, going to get some gas, going to get a little bit of breakfast, and then set out again, destination Walla, and we'll be home to our house in Tacoma Wednesday afternoon. Well, we're just kind of getting underway on Lolo Pass here. We're maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 miles up the road, and it's very cool. I had my mesh coat on and my heavy sweatshirt and my summer gloves, and my hands were getting numb. And I was trying to hold on as long as I can because I know how doggone hot it's going to get today. But it just got to be a little much, so I'm actually pulling over here to put on my heavier coat, and for the first time, my winter heavier riding gloves, at least for a little bit. And I know that's going to be laughable later, and probably a later video is going to be me complaining about how damn hot it is outside, but that's just sort of how it is. So far, this ride is shaping up to be everything it promised. It's supposed to be one of the more glorious rides in the United States, and we're already getting the twisties and turns and gorgeous scenery. So anyway, getting some duds on to warm up a little bit, and we're going to get underway. Quick stop, Lewiston, Idaho. It is 97 degrees here. It's supposed to be on its way up to 103, which strangely enough, I think it's going to be the hottest it has been on this trip. And actually, the funny thing about that, this morning as we started going up Lolo Pass, I think it might actually have been the coldest it's been on this trip. It wasn't that cold when we left Missoula. It was probably around 62 or so. But certainly as we started to climb up into the pass, I think we got down to about 50, maybe 52 degrees. So the strange thing is, second to the last day of this trip, and I think we're having both the coldest and hottest day of the entire trip. Crazy. Thankfully, it's dry heat. It's not that crazy humid heat you get down in the south, but nonetheless, it's cooking. So we've got about 100 miles, 110 miles to Walla Walla, which is our destination. We're going to stop, get some gas. We might stop at the Harley dealer. I don't know. But we're getting out of here. Talk soon. Well, I'm going to do kind of a quick final update. I honestly thought I was going to have a lot more to say about this, and actually have a lot more emotion associated with it as well. Of course, I've got the road captain here with me. It is, what's the date today?
The 12th.
It's the 12th of August. We are at Hop Thief in Walla Walla, which is where we started, which is where our first night on our trip when we left on June 25th. Was in Walla Walla, and we stopped here at Hop Thief, which is a place that we really like. And so I don't think we came here out of a sense of nostalgia. I think we were both tired. We really like trying new places, but just didn't want to go through the effort of trying to figure that out. So we just kind of came here and really had a great pizza and a great dinner and some beer and cider. Anyway, but it's the last night of our trip. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, to tell you the truth. And there's probably a lot to unpack there, but I'm not going to do it here tonight. We're up early tomorrow. We've got about 280 miles until we get back home to Tacoma. So last night on the road. It's been one hell of a trip, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll have some debrief time, I think, once we get home and get ourselves settled.
I would say I appreciate, the work and effort you put into this trip before and during. I know you did a lot.
There was a lot of planning, sure, but I got a lot of input from you, and of course there was a ton of things that got done on the trip. But I think we both sort of did that really made this very enjoyable for the both of us. And each of us did, I think, some pretty heavy lifting.
And you look like you got some sun today.
We got some sun today. So yeah. So anyway, there'll be kind of a bigger debrief, I think, once we get back and have a chance to sort of, step back and take a look at this trip a little bit. But it's been, I think, for me at least, the greatest adventure of my life, at least to date. I don't know that we're going to top it, and I don't know that we're really living a life where the goal is to try to top it. It's just fantastic. It's been a great time. So anyway, more to come, but we'll see you tomorrow morning.